Today is Ekenta, July 19, 2021, and welcome to this episode of the Ogbako Ishi Obi Biafra video channel focused on the identity, the hidden identity of Igbo Biafra and black people in general. Everybody is aware of what happened in the last a few weeks, and we're still struggling with it, and we're praying to the Most High, CHIUKWU, to help us to turn this bad situation into an opportunity to get Biafra, free Biafra and free his earth. You see? Now, what I would like to remind all of us is that we are wrestling not only up with the flesh, against the flesh and blood, but against evil spirits everywhere, high or low places. And what I've been looking, everyone will also observe that we need to be a little more vigilant, because for lack of knowledge, my people perish. And refusal to accept or to realize that CHIUKWU is the only one that is going to give us Biafra, and how that is going to happen, which is through his written constitution and government that he gave the world through his Igbo people, is something that all of us have to focus on also. And not doing that is a form of blindness. If we, the Igbo people, finally realize our identity and who we are, believe you me, each and every one of us who does this will jump out of his or her skin. We are more than we made to think. I will go back into the name and the truth. The name of CHIUKWU is CHIUKWU, who Abiyama successfully worshipped. His name is the same thing as Chineke. As he taught Moshe, or Mosi, as I described in the second to the last video, his fathers, the ones before him, those righteous before him, called him ASHA, not ESHADA. They called him ELOAHUM or ELOAHUM, not Elohim. But if anybody can prove me otherwise, please, by any means, be my guest. But anything that doesn't make sense, do not call it to him. It has to be in the language of heaven. It has to make sense. And it has to be a phrase of praise, and not all these God and all these names that you call him. He is not a thing. He is the creator. They all call also, our people also call him YAH'UWA, not YAH'UWA. And to help understand this, I will also use it to pray. In Psalm chapter 34, verses 13 to the end, it says, CHIUKWU na YAH'UWA looks from heaven. He beholds all the sons of men. From the place of his habitation, he looks upon all the inhabitants of the earth. He fashions their hearts alike. He considers all their works, lying or truth. There is no king saved by the multitude of a horse. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing. For safety, your weapon ain't gonna help you. Superpower ain't gonna help you. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of YAH'UWA is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy like we do, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul rests in CHIUKWU na YAH'UWA. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let your mercy, O CHIUKWU na YAH'UWA, be upon us, according as we hope in you. And I say again, Ise. Now, our people also call him OBASI n'eluigwe. We also call him Abasi. Abba means nna. Si means said. We call him Tamona Ogene, which is something as YAH'UWA. These are all phrases of praises and not single word, as is common with the heathens, those who do not have faith or do not know him. And Mosi or Moshi taught and handed to the people Genesis by the Romans, Ulambala or Exodus by the Romans, CHIUKWU, which means the laws, the book of the laws, or the Romans call him Leviticus. Onogu Naguru for the generations or the tribes of Jacob. Then the fifth one is the Deuteronomy, which is Deuteronomy. They call Deuteronomy, or Debrah plural, which means write down for us. Then Yasha, the book of Yasha, they call them Yasha or Jesha, which means go confront them, confront the evil ones in the north for me. And then the seventh one, being the Yamele, which means if it happens, record or look into it. These are the 7 books. The last 2 is like some kind of more detail of the ones before them, and which people call the 6th and 7th book of Moses, or Moshe. And then people say if you read it, your brain will scatter, but that's not true, because I read it. You see a lot of more details in it. And then YAH'UWA is the salvation of CHIUKWU, or salvation of YAH'UWA. We had one 3,000 years ago that led our people from Egypt into the promised land. And also we had YAH'UWA, the Hamashiach, who came and taught our people how to keep their hand clean. Yamachashiach, not the Hamashiach. So he taught them how to make sure that they keep their hands clean during the time that the Romans occupied Judea, the same way they are occupying the Biafra land today and killing our people. So our people have to know that by keeping our hands clean, the Most High will come and bring his army. They call them unknown gunmen, or they've been talking about unknown gunmen and the unknown soldiers, as they said to Fela when they killed his mother. But I have to pause because the unknown gunman is about to come. And then the word ELOAHUM means the heaven above. IGWE means heaven on earth. We have the IGWE River. Many people say if you go there and swear, and if you did something, abomination and the lie, deny it, you go there, and if you're right, if it's not you, you get delivered. If you're not, IGWE, they say IGWE Rielonya, the person has been, drowned by IGWE. And believe it or not, it happened when we worshipped CHIUKWU rightfully before the Caesars crept in with their lies. And so IGWE CHIUKWU is still there. The city that is called by his name is still there, still called CHIUKWU till today. CHIUKWU is not the name. The Aro is our people, not our people who used to defend the city, and not their name. CHIUKWU is not their name. So when you see all these criminals calling themselves IGWE with dirty hands, you know that they are in the trap of hell, and I can't help them. So if IGWE is heaven on this earth, which is Allah, and the ELU is heaven above, ELOAHUM is heaven above, and then you hear the Romans worshipping El and say he's their creator, and then EDOM worshipping him as the land, and they're scrambling all over the place just for land, who is going to be taken out, stealing the earth from the children of the Most High. But I'm a God. So did he say. So we are trying to see how can you be worshiping all this. That's why this is a way of telling our people to get away completely out of Babylon. get away from Rome and worship, come home and worship Chukwu Okike Abiama. And then worship Chukwu Okike Abiama. In the book of Exodus chapter 20, in the first commandment, the Most High told us, Chukwu Okike told us never to worship even spirit from heaven. Do not worship anything but him. Effectively, he also now Chukwu. He created the heaven and he created the earth. So why will you be worshiping heaven and earth? And then why will you be worshiping? Go type into your internet and say, who is Caesar Borgia? You're going to pop out. And you're going to be seeing who you're worshiping. A human being that's going to be, now when they with a human being, mankind. And he's going to save you. That he's a human being is your vicar. Some people who are not even the children of the Most High. So these are stuff we have to ponder, keep in our mind to be able to get into the promised land and be his children, the Most High children, and he be our Chi. He becomes our creator and our father. Not by worshipping all these things. And this is the purpose of this Ogbako Ishi Obi Biafra channel. The enabler of the elect and the salvageable. If you want to be able to be salvageable, this is the purpose. But one thing I have to tell everybody is, if you are an elect or want to be salvageable, this is your channel. But if you are not, if you are trapped into the net, still trapped into the net of the witchcraft of Lord Macaulay and Willie Lynch, the dogma, the sorcery, and witchcraft of self-hate, by any means, stay away from here. This is not your channel. You may have to go back to your go watch Peter Edochie Hollywood and the Nollywood. And they are so-called dangling organ people. This is not yours. But please watch the video that is about to be played behind this at the end of this video, and is going to be invitation of the Chukwu Okike Abiama, for you to know that Chukwu Okike Abiama is sending his military. He's sending the real unknown gunmen and real unknown soldiers to come and fight for his people. And that preamble is with the IKPIRIKPI, EGWU, the war dance of our people as being danced by the OHAOFIA people near CHIUKWU. When you think about Morsi or Moshi, this is him, not Charles Heston. Again, watch, comment, subscribe, share vigorously, for our salvation depends on the word of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Thank you and be blessed. CHIUKWU. As always, the Most High Chukwu Okike Abiama is the greatest. And I say, save us, protect us, guide and save Nnamdi Kanu and all your warriors you sent on a message to restore your great nation of Biafra and to save your people and the earth that you gave them custody of. And to that I say, Ise. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, I say so long.
One. Ignogo. One. Mago. One. OHAOFIA. One. Nigeria. One. Aba George. One.
maya yoro no. Ye ogbo yogo. Amen. Mama, okay, we really work it. Okay, Bobo, Yano. Yoko Majo, one magic, come and die by your loom. Making the job of okay, okay, Bobo, Rama Bunda Blade, your move. And now we do no I don't